Hey guys, how are you? Pretty excited today. Today we're gonna expose to the identity of Black Goku. Um, yeah, after finish watching episode number 59, I'm convinced I know who Black Goku is. And so, what do we know about Black Goku so far? And so first of all, we know he's a Kaioshin, which means by saying that he's a Kaioshin, the only people which, well, not people, only God which allowed to travel through time with the time ring. So that kind of narrows our list down to only few possibilities really, or maybe just the one possibility. So Black Goku, he's in the anime as confirmed by Mizu, the travel god, that he actually seems to know Goku in the future, and whereas Zimas doesn't seem to know, the present Zimas doesn't seem to know who Goku really is. Now, that actually is a dead giveaway, especially in episode number 59, where we see Zama's being destroyed by Beerus, and so his existence is pretty much erased from the time story. But yet we still see him in the future again. That only means one thing: he actually is resurrected by the Super Dragon Ball in the future to become alive once again. Now, who will actually do that for him? Good question. Obviously, the person willing to do that for him is someone that knows him well and needs him to be his partner. And ironically, currently, based on the previous episodes anyway, Summers was a pupil of Gawasama the whole time, and I kind of see the ambition in Gawasama of wanting to be stronger. If you don't get it, in episode number 54, he made a third reference where he wanted to merge his body with Zama's to become stronger, and that is the first giveaway. The second giveaway, to confirm that, as you guessed it, Gawasama actually is Black Goku, is from episode number 53. There's a lot of hints given by the creator of Dragon Ball Z, where BDS and Mizu and Goku came to start a fight. Well, not really start a fight, to pretty much assess the ability of Samas, because at that point they were still speculating that Samas actually was Black Goku, and so what Samas found out is that a human actually can be surprisingly strong for someone like Goku, and to their surprise, the person most surprised is actually Gawasama, not Samas, that somebody can actually rival the God of Destruction, rival the power of God of Destruction for in the universe. And so it makes perfect sense that later in the story, Gawasama would actually want to reincarnate, or rather to possess a body similar to Goku's, and to probably fulfill his dream. Another point is that it was actually Gawasama who he invited Samas to go into the future and visit a planet called Babiri. And why specifically that planet? Did he know Samas would actually kill one of his violent beings? Did he know that races or humans are beyond saving, although it's after 1,000 years? He probably knew the answer. Himself has probably been a god for a long time. He claimed that he's not going to interfere with anything. Indeed, he hasn't done anything so far. So it makes perfect sense that he actually has a desire to do something rather than sitting back and protect the worthless humans that prosper, rise and fall and repeat his cycle again. He's probably a bit sick of the cycle himself, so that's why he would actually take advantage of Dhamma's desire to carry out justice, to actually do something about the never-ending cycle, which makes perfect sense because Dhamma's obviously rather Gowasama, he lacked the power, and if he knows full well that if he's to do anything, he's going to end up getting destroyed. Now it actually, since that he's seen the power of Goku, it actually makes sense for him want to have Goku's body, Goku's power, so that he can do as he please. And it was him who's the one who actually explained to Zamasu what the Dragon Balls are. I'm not sure he's actually predicted the future that Trunks would come back from the future and mention about the Dragon Balls and Zamasu, so that's why they can actually not be suspicious of him at this stage. Obviously, he doesn't have the power currently to do anything. The other thing which is quite interesting is now moving to episode number 57. That's the time when Zamasu and Gowasama actually was in their living quarters or whatever, god house, whatever you call it. He was actually watching Kamichu. As you know, in Kamichu, they were broadcasting Goku fighting Assassin, the strongest fighters in the galaxy, and Gowasama admittedly wanting to actually become a Kami-Trooper. So I think of wanting to become a Kami-Trooper tells us a lot. Even Summers actually is fairly surprised with that answer. So it means that he's got ambition and he actually wanted to be something. He's probably a bit sick and tired of all these buffaloes watching. He wanted to be part of something that actually matters, I suppose. And so that's the confirmation. Now, just to episode number 59, when Weasel came back. So you may ask, why did Summers end up almost killing Gowasama? I suppose that's probably a turn event that the future wasn't prepared for. Now, who would have actually guessed it that the weakling Gowasama actually is the main villain that Grant that ends up getting the Dragon Ball Z and wishing to have his pupil back. Now, there's a good reason why he selected, say, my theory anyway, why he selected Samas to become his pupil. The reason is because he probably know that Samas wanted to do more than sitting there, knew that he's actually not prepared to watch something like that repeat itself. Not sure if that makes sense to you, but that's my view, and my guess is this confirms why I suspect Gowasama actually is Black Goku, which will be reviewed really soon. Let me know what you think and comment below.